Excellent. Welcome in. Almost a pod. I am the man they call Diesel,
Jordan.
and I'm fortunate to be here with my co-host, my underling,
Underling
my
is crazy.
student.
We just got done watching A Ward and T Top. Diesel, you know when they say if you're good looking, don't marry someone that's good looking because you might have an ugly baby?
Yeah,
A Ward and T Top had an ugly baby. This was a bad one.
this
It's
is
like
a bad
two
one.
really good battlers having an ugly baby, man.
Bro.
What the fuck? T Top's amazing. A Ward's amazing. If you would have asked me which battle for sure wouldn't have been the smoke break battle,
I never would have guessed this one.
it was bad.
You know what I thought about those?
Boy, smoke break.
Since we're here, we don't have
Please.
a lot of bars to talk about.
God damn, it's a tough one.
For a street nigga to be an angler, wouldn't that make him a snitch?
There's probably levels. I'm not the person to ask. I'm not either. So I think there's levels of like maybe you're just a chatty patty, you're gossipy, and then you might be a snitch.
Yeah, it's a gateway drug though. Chatty Patty
It's
is
definitely
a gateway drug to snitching.
Gossiping's a gateway. Pillow talking is a gateway to gossip. Then gossip. We had A Ward versus T Top. A Ward's long-awaited debut on the URL stage. I thought for sure A Ward went first, which is good for T Top. He can't rebuttal. That's one less round he can't rebuttal. I thought for sure A Ward being on the URL stage. I thought for sure the first round was going to go to A Ward no matter what. It's like there's this moment. We've been waiting years for A Ward to come to the URL TV stage. I will say now, I won't bury the lead. Man, I don't know if it was the energy of the crowd. Usually 2 battles in, you still get good energy from the crowd, but the energy wasn't there in this battle. And I don't think T-Top or A-Ward did a lot to get the energy back into the battle. It was weird.
Yeah, I think
Shit was weird, man.
The local pandering worked really well with the first battle.
Not so much
Arsenal
now.
and Eunice, and then none of it worked. Damn near none.
T-Top came out with the jersey, and then they had references to that. It's like by this time, second battle, Londoners are smart. They're actually very, like, almost smarter per capita than Americans, especially with their humor and wit. You know, and it's like at this point, it's like, I don't know, man. We don't want to hear that shit. Anyways, A Ward went first.
Yeah.
And did you have he goes in this big scheme about playing to me, came to see, playing to V. Hey, they said URL's gonna be a different game to me. Hey, London, God is good. They say all the time. He said shit feels the same to me. Cool intro.
Yeah.
Cool intro. Unfortunately, I think that was the biggest reaction A Ward's round got, first round, and it was all question, is it downhill or uphill from there when it gets bad?
Well, if you're traveling, so when the round is going bad, it's going downhill.
Okay. It's going downhill from there.
When you're climbing out of the hole, you're fighting uphill. And I feel like both of them started going down. They were fighting uphill.
It was so strange. And when we talked about arson units, there's a certain situations in battle rap where the crowd just wants to cheer for you. One is being the first battle of the night. The second is when you're a prominent battle rapper like A Ward who hasn't graced the stage yet.
Right.
You usually can get away with some bullshit bars, but people are excited that you're on URL, so that excitement can overcome whatever. I don't know. You can get credit. Like we always talk about numbers. If it's a 5 out of 10 bar, it should be like 7 or 8s because of the excitement of A Ward. That just didn't happen at all in this battle, bro. It wasn't working.
I think A Ward having his debut on URL in London worked against him.
I was thinking that. I was like, while I was watching, I was like, damn, this should have been in New York.
Yeah.
This should have been in Atlanta or Houston, or like maybe this was just too many like variables to having A Ward come to URL because maybe it doesn't feel like A Ward's in URL if it's in London.
You know what I mean? It's like it's not URL if it don't count, and if it's your first time on URL in London, it don't count
At all.
You know what I mean?
It's like your first pair of Jordans being Team Jordans.
Hey, that's actually my life story.
Broke ass nigga, ew.
Nigga, I didn't have a fucking job. I was a kid, nigga. That was Doris being broke, nigga.
Do you have any bars from A Ward in the first?
None of them were great.
Shout out to A Ward and T-Top. Big fans of both of you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to say
like,
that.
I'm a huge fan of A Ward. Whatever. Shout out to T-Top too. Nigga, you should have voted for me in the Crucible. I'll never live that down. Your wife was caught giving sloppy toppy. And the Arsenal exposed it, and that's the team you're supporting with the jersey.
I guess you two are meant for each other or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You're a perfect match. Like,
Yeah,
your wife's getting sloppy. Top, you and your baby's mom was a perfect match. Yeah, I see
I
where
think
he
that
went
was
with
second
it.
round, but I think he was like talking about how Ars exposed it, and he's wearing an Arsenal jersey.
And then he's talking about T-Top's body, and he's like, dang, you're sloppy, Top. You and your
Yeah.
wife are a perfect match. Cool.
Which lets you know that Christian watches porn. I don't wonder actually. I hope him and Saga do.
Hey,
that
Christian, how you know
independently.
about sloppy Top, my boy?
What's up? What's up with you? You know what I mean?
Because Christians are supposed to be clean top.
Everything.
It's supposed to be.
You know what I mean?
He's not even supposed to be top.
You
For
know?
the most part. The first round, he did a lot of London references. Man U reference where he's like, now I'm on the Premier League talking about URL. Cool, mid. Official reference. He's like, she dropped her bottom through hands. You dropped your hands and threw a bottle. Cool bar. Didn't get that good of a response. Had to run it back. Let's see. Yeah. What else was Smack? I wanted to apologize. A-Ward finally is like, Smack, I want to apologize for absolutely nothing. I can see when A-Ward was writing that he thought it would get a big reaction. It got probably a decent
Do you know if
reaction,
they were
but
in Ireland, that would have went crazy?
You think so? Why?
Because Conor McGregor.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
If they were in Ireland, like that would have, I think that would have blew the roof off.
First round, I give it a 4 out of 10 from A-Ward. That might be being generous. We go into T-tops. He does a couple rebuttals that fall flat.
Yeah.
T always been silent like a Cockney nigga. That was cool.
I like
he
that
said,
one.
y'all hear y'all say battles in English, but T always been silent like a Cockney nigga. Got a good reaction from the crowd. And Iowa for a second was like, oh, A-Ward might be in trouble here. If T-top has this momentum, this might get dark for A-Ward. Anything from T-top second round for you?
Yeah, when he said I was he was talking about stabbing him. I was going for a body the other night, but the way your body reacted, they said it was a nice performance. Like that was fire to me.
That was cool. He said he delivered it cold.
Yeah, that was cold.
And he got a reaction for that.
Yeah.
He did a scheme in the first round, I believe. Yeah, this is the first round where he brings out a notepad and he's like showing A-Ward around URL. That's the snacks
Like
in the break
orientation.
room. Yeah, like an orientation. The snacks in the break room, that's surfs. Don't touch those. You see the niggas with Lux, those are his entourage. All that going through all that stuff. I think it kind of worked a little bit. I don't think the crowd got it in the beginning, so it didn't really have a lot of momentum to pay off. I think the last one, that did get a reaction. He's like, oh, and that's New Nails. Nobody knows what the fuck she do.
Yeah.
Then the crowd starts chanting, we want to know. That got a good reaction. And at that point, I was like, T-Top probably got the best reaction so far out of the first rounds. Not that we're just judging solely on that, but I'm just talking about what's effective.
I mean, yeah. I did like his girl crying, holding A-Ward like Michael Jordan.
Crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy.
Insane.
I like
bro.
that. Was in the second round. It was. I have that too. You won't get the
That was in the
picture.
second?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
damn.
no, that was first. You're right.
Okay.
He said you won't get the picture till your wife is on it, crying, holding A-Ward like Michael Jordan. Crazy. T-Top, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Let's go, Top.
Here's the thing. This was what me and Diesel like to affectionately title a Game of Thrones, right? It gets worse. It ends really bad.
Oh my
It ended really bad. And the thing is, T-Top rapped twice as long in that first round for some reason than A-Ward did. And it got worse and worse and worse and worse. So it's like if you cut it in half, you would have won that first round easily to me.
Yeah, I'm still willing to give him the edge just
I
based
am.
off how poorly A-Ward performed. But overall, I'm giving it like a 4.5.
Okay.
Like a small edge. And a lot of that is just he had the opportunity to sneak more bars in because he had more time rapping. But it was fucking cricket wireless, baby. A lot of dead spots.
It was a lot of dead spots in there. So when you're watching T-Top's round, you're like, okay, halfway through it, you're like, oh, I think he's edging A-Ward. And then it goes longer, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm just going to give him the round because he's rapped longer. And then he goes even longer, and you're like, oh, this is getting a little bit more competitive now. It's still kind of close because he used so many bars that were ineffective, but I still have T-Top barely squeaking out that first round. Is that what you're on?
No,
he did have like a he was talking about A-Ward's girl. You know, T-Top always has a line about how he slept with someone's girlfriend.
Yeah.
He said, I did take care. What did she say? He talked about eventually I took her on a Jet 2 holiday, but it started with a darling hold my hand.
Darling, hold my hand.
Which is kind of cool.
Beats a Jet 2 holiday. Now, for that to be my first Jet 2 holiday bar, I'm pissed the fuck off.
Yes.
Right, because that sound has been living rent free on my head
Yes.
for quite some time.
Yes.
But I like the way he set it up.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. I think they both were in their normal element, but somehow, some way, it still felt like they were trying something new.
Yeah. But not really achieving it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's
that's
weird.
what happened. It was a gamble on
variance.
both ends, and they both crapped out.
Second round for A-Ward. He starts with rebuttals, and I thought this was the chance to maybe bring the energy back. All the rebuttals from A-Ward and T-Top, all of them were like mid at best, but most of them fell flat.
Yeah, they could have just wrote something better. You know what I mean? Like, could have spent more time on that. A-Ward did have one bar that really stood out to me that
What'd
I
he say?
liked. The Care Bear, let's see if you could stomach a bean.
That was cool.
I fucked with that.
That was cool. He
I
said,
fucked with that.
and then he said, "You call me a racist if I show up with black faces with calicos pops."
I like that one,
That was
too.
cold too. Like
I
that
like that
line
one.
hit. He said, what did he say? Every time I see you on video, it's sloppy. Yeah, that was the perfect match with his baby moms. I gave A-Ward's second round a 2 out of 10. It got worse for me.
Yeah, man. I haven't put I'm gonna say this. I think A Ward is a phenomenal rider.
100%.
The nigga is, the wigger is special, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's special,
100%.
and today he looked extremely regular.
It was just so strange, bro. On this debut, I thought it made me think, oh, we waited too long to have A Ward on URL.
I think that the moment was bigger than his passion.
That's 100% what it was.
You know what I mean? In the sense that we waited too long. Like, if we would have got A Ward in London on the last Summer Madness,
or 2 years
I
ago,
think he would have went crazy. But I think it's like
yeah, like the moment might be gone now.
Yeah,
I feel you. Last round, T-Top had in the second round. T-Top had some shit that I kind of like. He went in on his brother's, A Ward's brother named Sean Cannon, so I had a lot of Sean and Cannon references. He said, "What's the point of having a Cannon?" He was talking about Cannon needed eye surgery, his brother, but A Ward couldn't afford it, and he's like, "What's the use of having a Cannon if you can't put a laser on it?" Cool, kind of worked. Then he went into I don't know, the wise men and going at Loso and being the only thing that really hit was it'll take more than your 3 wise men when you're in a stable condition. Which is kind of cool, which worked.
I like that one a lot.
Any thoughts about I'll just run through it because I know we got to watch Fonz and Tay-Rock, but any thoughts on the battle? What'd you give the battle? And it's tough to judge because the fans lost this one, but what do you give?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with going 0-0. Do better, guys.
Ask for his money back. I have A Ward's the family, but I have T-Top barely edging this one out, only because the variable of T-Top rapping longer and A Ward having a kind of expectation that he didn't hit really.
Yeah, and I felt like he knew it too.
Yeah, I kind of felt like it. He kind of felt like it was kind of mid too. Very surprised to be a smoke break battle this one.
Yeah, A Ward is usually a guy who brings energy
out
of the crowd. This battle felt like he was trying to give energy to the crowd.
Yeah.
And I think it just didn't play right.
And to top it off, T-Top had mic issues in the end of the third, and then I'm like, I hope this makes good footage later, but in the crowd, it was just like we were waiting 2 minutes, which felt like an eternity. Just a bad battle overall, but from 2 great artists.
Yeah, I mean, it takes nothing away from what they have done. Takes nothing away what they're going to do. But today just wasn't the showing we were looking for.
That's it from EK and Diesel. We'll be back after Tay-Rock and Fonz. We'll break down the whole thing after Twerk and Lux battle. We'll break down the Twerk and Lux battle. Then we'll go through the whole card again. We'll do it on live. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yo. This should be a banger, though.